Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So in this video, we're going to cover over some weekly reminders on things that are going to be going away coming up on Tuesday night with the maintenance. Now, right away, I do want to mention to y'all, we have a lot of important things that are going to be going away. So make sure that you don't miss out on some of the stuff like the Big Bang scratch tickets and the reward box medals and so forth. Let's go ahead and jump on into it. Now here is going to be a very important thing that you want to make sure that you hit that's going to be going away. This is the Big Bang Scratch Gold. So if you have any of your tickets for scratching on this, make sure that you use them because this scratch is really OP. This has a lot of really good rewards inside of here. Everything that you can get in here pretty much is good. So make sure that you don't miss out on wasting your tickets from that. And also, going along with that, the reward box is going away too. So if you open your menu, go to Task and Quest, and then reward box right here. The reward box actually on stage 2, there's actually a step 2. If you get all of step 1 complete by scratching on it, you actually get a stage 2 here, which gives one of those Big Bang Scratch ticket golds as well. So make sure that you use your reward box medals. These will be expiring too. You just progress through all these tiers and then it'll make you reach step 2. You probably actually have a whole bunch of extra ones laying around like me. If I open my menu here, I can show you all. I have 27 of them currently, even though I reached the max level on all these. So something you can do with these extra reward box medals, if you open your menu and you go down to the shop and then item recycle, down towards the bottom down here, you can actually trade these in for special scratch tickets. So if I was to choose this, one of the bottom options here for special scratch ticket, you can see that it takes the reward box medals here. So you can actually turn in all your extras into that if you didn't want to actually scratch on the reward box for whatever reason. It's very worthwhile to scratch on the reward box though, so make sure you use all your medals first on that, and then any extras you have, you should come and recycle in here. Now also don't forget about hitting all the different little tasks that we have currently. There's actually a lot of limited time tasks that we have right now for getting like the Big Bang Scratch Gold tickets. So just be sure that you've hit all these if you haven't. It was for like clearing like urgent quests and stuff like that to get a hold of these. If you've been actively playing, you should have all of them. But just in case, just go through your limited time tasks and check, make sure that you got all these tickets here. If you're close to one, make sure you try to hit it. And as well, also don't forget about doing your weekly Dark Falls Dahlia suppression for the 20 star gems. Of course, that's always a good idea. Now also, don't forget about going back to base PSO2 and hitting the metal barter exchange for your buster medals so you get your 100 star gems weekly there. And as well, go to the casino and hit your weekly star gem trade there too. We do have a collab AC scratch that will be coming to an end. That's going to be a certain magical index style, so if you have been scratching on it, make sure you use your selector ticket to pick anything that you want to from the prize listing. There is actually a scratch frequency bonus here for an emote, 1078 Railgun John's pin. So this one is actually, you have to actually scratch to get a hold of this. Sadly, it cannot be traded in player shops from Meseta. You have to actually pay real money to get a hold of this. I decided not to get it myself, but it is a pretty cool emote. So just keep in mind that will be your last chance to get that if you want to. Some of the stuff that was in here, like some of the outfits are pretty cool. I did like this outfit here with like the missing pants and stuff. I thought it was a pretty cool little outfit. And also like there was a really cool camo inside of here that I really liked a lot. There was also this Imagine Breaker emote here. Actually, this emote here is actually pretty cool. It's a reaction emote. You should see a link up at the top right. I made a preview of this showing off what all the like reactions does with it and everything. I showed like with a group of people, like me being punched and punching them, like you punch each other or that you get punched by them. It's a pretty cool emote. So just check that out. You should see a link for that. Also, there was a really cool camo in here that I mentioned. This is Makoto Masake's Electricity. This camo here is stealthed on your back when you're not using it, and it works on the gunblade on the wand. I showed previews of this too. You should see a link to that up in the top right as well. This camo actually like shows like electrical effects as a hit effect whenever you hit like enemies and stuff, like big like bursts of like sparks and stuff comes off. It's pretty cool. Now, I did also want to mention my friend Corone. She actually made a nice little like AC outfit color guide, and she also made an accessory guide too. She shows you all the differences on which pieces can be colored and hidden on these outfits, and also which pieces can be colored on the accessories and how big they get, and like if it has an attach point, stuff like that. It's really useful info. So I'm going to leave a link in the video description below for Corone's AC color guides for both the accessories and the outfits to the scratch here, so y'all can go check that out. Lastly, one more thing I wanted to mention as well, if you are planning on purchasing AC to do any AC scratching or anything like that, I am an Epic Games Store partner. I do have a creator code, THUNDATHIGHS, which you should see on the screen here. You can use my creator code anytime that you purchase AC on the Epic Games launcher or anything else that you use on the Epic Games, like Fortnite and stuff like that. It's a nice way that you could support me, so thanks a lot for the support if you decide to use the creator code, THUNDATHIGHS. There is a couple of packs on sale inside the AC shop. These are PSO2 day packages. They will be going away coming up on Tuesday night. One of them's going to be giving like drop rate boosters for a discounted price, and it comes with some extra little goodies like in-augment transfer pass vouchers. Another one's like an EX enhancement EXP boost, like for enhancing gear and stuff. So just check them out in case you're interested. You might want to pick these up perhaps. There is also a campaign currently going on for purchasing AC. It's not a very good reward though. It's a kind of sucky campaign, honestly. Currently right now, if you buy 8,000 AC, which is a lot of AC, you get 3 NEX Trap Booster 20% as reward. Now, that's a really sucky reward in my opinion. The only thing that is kind of cool about the Trap Boosters that they give you with this is the NEX Trap Booster can actually stack with a normal Trap Booster. So you can use 2 of those together. So that's where it's like kind of special in a way, but just 20% is like a really small boost. I wish they had made it like 50% or something like that. It would have been pretty nice. We do currently have 2 Arks record rankings going on this week. You'll want to make sure that you do a run of both of these. One of them is going to be the slope style. Now this one is all classes. You can perform this on any class, and both of these will be over in Kavaris, by the way. And the other one here is going to be horrible flapping solo. Now this one is only for the hunter class, so you have to play hunter to do this one in particularly. So I'll go ahead and show you here where you would find these. If you go over to the South Kavaris, you can find the one right here, slope style. It's at this cocoon right here, slope style. There's a little king crown on it. This is the one for all classes. And then over here in West Kavaris, over here would be the horrible flapping cocoon. This Arks record ranking here is the one that's for hunter class only. Okay, let's go ahead and go over our static weekly trades that repeat every week. First up, come to the NPC Architect at the beginning of Central City. Go to the Genesis points trade here. You want to make sure that you trade in for your master fragments here. It's one of the most important trades. We'll go through and just check out all our other little trades here in case there's some other things in here that you might want. Some of the like different materials in here and stuff. Then go to the first shop on the left in Central City to the item trader Travis. You want to make sure that you go up here to the very top. You want to trade in for your weekly rare drop rate tickets. You also want to trade in for your weekly alpha reactors here. There's a lot of them set up from getting those. You also want to trade in for your weekly star gems here, and as well also trade in for your weekly Genesis points right here too. Now if you're lacking EX cubes for this trade, there is an EX cube trade right here that you can use to where you can trade in like class cubes. If you have a lot of class cubes laying around, you can turn these into stacks of NEX cubes. So it's a really good way that you can get a hold of those. Also go to item exchange towards the bottom down here. You want to trade in for your in augmentation success rate 10% boosters here. You can get a hold of those from the gold prim swords, 3 of those a week. Also go to the Arks record badge exchange. Make sure that you trade in for your weekly Arks record badge exchange here for the star gems. Also you want to go down here to the item exchange Stia, and in the middle of the trade here you can actually trade in for class cubes and also NEX cubes and arms refiners here in case if you need some of this stuff too. Also go to Aegis Integra exchange, and towards the bottom down here you want to trade in for your Aegis souls and all the different dominoes that are inside of here. Also go to the Giga Strugman exchange, and you want to trade in for your TA customization discs in here as well. Also go to Growthman exchange, and you can trade in for more TA customization discs inside of here. And also lastly go to the Dread Scale exchange and trade in for your 1 TA customization disc on me here. Now lastly we're going to go over to the Tower of Central City to the Alliance Activity Sport NPC Tim. Tim has the Alliance tasks, so if you're doing those you're getting Alliance badges. You want to make sure that you hit your weekly trades here for your Genesis points and also all the different little star gems here too. And as well also some of these triggers here have pretty good value, like the Gale Griffin ones and also Dark Falls Interception and stuff. Some of these have pretty good value sometimes. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up for the video. Thanks a lot for watching everybody. Stay safe and have a wonderful day, friends. I'll see you all in the next one.